Well, another month has passed. It's July. I've returned to posting videos for about a month now. Started again at the beginning of June. That's when we started with Omikron. Started with this very dangerous quest where my soul has gone through the computer into the video game. How terrifying. I hope you've enjoyed watching that, because I've enjoyed playing it. I've been having fun with it. Like, people keep talking about how bad the game is, but I think it's alright. You do have to spend some time figuring out the controls. That you don't want to just jump into it, I think, with the defaults. But once you get that worked out, it all kind of fell together. So I've been having a good time with it. Even though sometimes the game itself does, sometimes you might have problems, like that time with the Mecha Guards where it faded to black and never faded back in. But I guess that's just sometimes something that's going to happen with old PC games like that. But Omikron continues. I'm not entirely sure how long it is. Or how long it'll take us to actually go through the entire thing. But it's such a riveting story. I mean, surely you don't want it to end anytime soon. So, more adventuring, fighting, first-person shooting to come with Quantic Dream's first game. And what we're watching right now on the screen, you might recognize, is Runner 3, which came out somewhat recently. And the Runner series, maybe the most chill series of video games that there are. If not the most, it has to be up there. It has to be a strong contender. Because I can't think of anything that's quite as chill as the Runner games. And Runner 3 seems pretty good. I haven't played it that much. I'm only on the first world, but it seems good. It seems like, more of Runner 2 with more game mechanics added in. So that's just something I'm starting to play on my own time. Of course, in addition to Omikron, something else that's continuing is Nier. Nier going on for quite some time, because we are hitting all the side quests that we can.
A briny solicitation.
Even though I've been hitting as many as we can, I'm sure that there are still some that we have not done. Things like the third race for Speedstar. I know that we haven't completed that, but there are probably some that I've just missed altogether. Or the one for getting the flowers for a meal. Did not finish that in Route A, so we're going to try that with Route B. And we're just taking our time, seeing all the side quests, as per usual. Working our way through Route B, trying to hit everything we can. And then we'll just see what happens after that, My attitude towards the Nier playthrough is this is just going to take as long as it takes. So, just taking our time, seeing all the stuff, completing all the quests, getting all the, one mask so far. It would be nice if there were more masks, but right now we've only have the one mask. I have plenty of hair dyes that I can't use because apparently they are not for 9S to use. I think 9S should be able to dye his hair, but apparently he cannot. Well, continuing on Route B of Nier Automata as we're entering the Forest Kingdom, which means that I guess A2 will be showing up pretty soon. And we'll see if anything... Actually, there should be something different happening, I think, pretty soon, because after the Forest Kingdom, I think there's that whole bit with the big machine in the water that we fight, and then after that, 2B and 9S get separated. 2B has the fight with Adam, where 9S is captive. Since we're playing as 9S, I assume that that's going to go differently somehow. So there probably would have to be a significant difference there, right? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Then in addition to that, of course, there is the first Dystopia video that I posted. So what that's going to do is, on Saturdays there are one-off videos like Demo Friends and such. And sometimes there will be these Dystopia videos where we look at a DOS game, we check it out, see what it's all about, like we used to do on the stream. And maybe they could be candidates for full playthroughs later on. Just barely missed that one. Like Batman Returns seems like it could be pretty good to go back to at some point. It seems like we might want to revisit that. And help the Dark Knight with his point-and-click adventure against the Penguin and Catwoman. So there will be more Dystopia videos coming in July. I'm just seeing what seems interesting to me. There's a few movie licensed games on DOS, it turns out. So we might look at a few of those. I'm not saying they're good, I'm saying they're interesting to look at. But we'll be continuing Dystopia every so often. And probably returning to Batman Returns at some point. People also asked if we could return to Crying Is Not Enough, and that seems like it could be pretty good for a playthrough. Of course, I'm doing 2 playthroughs right now, but Crying Is Not Enough seems like could be pretty good to see where that game goes, so we might at some point. But first, we have to get through Nier, and I have to pull my soul back out of Omikron. It's very dangerous. So that's what's going on for right now. Not that much new, because both playthroughs that we've been doing this past month do continue. And the new thing was Dystopia, which you've already seen yesterday. So, I guess that's how things are continuing for right now. More Nier, more Omikron, more DOS, the return of DOS, and occasional things like demo friends and such, when things come up that I wanna show. So, I guess there's really not that much else to say for July, for the coming videos. You know the schedule. On Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are Nier videos. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are Omikron videos, with Saturday videos being the one-offs, which might include Demo Friends, Retro Friends, or now Dystopia. And will we eventually ever play every DOS game? Well, you never... That would probably take a very long time, but I'm not saying it'll never happen. I'm not saying it'll never happen. Time will tell. We just have to see what the future brings, and we'll have to see what July brings. And I hope that you enjoy the continuations of these playthroughs as we head into July.